How's it going, everybody? Optifire here, and today we are reviewing the Magic Square MS-07 Space Shuttle. Here we are, here he is, and we will take a quick look at what came in his box. So, you do get the collector card here. Really nicely done. You can see MS-07 Space Shuttle, picture of Blastoff right there. Here's the back with his tech specs. And there's that. So here we have Space Shuttle, which is Magic Square's take on Blastoff in his shuttle mode. And he looks amazing, and he is huge. And I do mean huge, just wait for comparisons, and you'll see what I mean. But he looks good. Let's get in close here on some of that. You can see the nose cone's painted in a slight brown with some gunmetal, or not gunmetal, with some dark gray here. A nice pink for the windshield, or for the window. I don't know much about spaceships. Actually, I don't know anything at all. More of that. You get dark brown here. People don't like the color breakup. Here's the thing. This is cartoon accurate. This is how he looked in a cartoon. This was darker than the rest, so yeah. But here it is from the side as well. Very flat, like not a lot of details on it, but I'm alright with that because it's very cartoon accurate. Here's the thrusters. Here it is from the underside. Really nice and clean. Here he is from the top. He does have a rolling landing gear, but these back here don't roll, so I would not recommend to do that. And yeah, and now, oh boy, this is going to be a tough one. We're going to bring in the comparisons that I'm pretty sure a lot of you have been waiting for. I know I have, so let me put him here. We'll get Vortex. We'll put Vortex right there. We will put... Oh, this is going to be tough to show. That's why I'm not using my backdrop, because this is going to be hard to show even with the backdrop. Might be a lot harder. We'll put Onslaught. This doesn't like to stay out. Right there. Oh, Lord. Okay, you can kind of see him there. Stay. Onslaught really likes to move. And then, there, hey, there we go. So here is the whole team. And I think they look lovely together. You don't know how amazing it feels to have the entire team of Combaticons. Finally. Oh, this is amazing. So, there's that one. There you have Vortex. There you have Swindle. I was that committed that I literally just transformed all of them for this. Like, you have no idea on the commitment I made for it. And then there you have Onslaught. So, yeah, that was the whole team, and again, really amazing. I love that. So, now, he does come with an accessory. He comes with this gun. He also comes with the rest of the combiner bits, but here's the gun. Nicely molded. Nicely done. Very cartoon accurate. And you can see there is a post here. A port right here at the top. You just take it. Plug it into there. And there you go. It is now stored. It is now stored on the top there. And it looks pretty cool. But it's not something I'm going to do. Alright, so there's nothing else left to do but get down to the transformation. So, just like the rest of them, we're going to go into combine mode, then we'll go into robot mode. So, to get them into combine mode, It's pretty simple from here, at least. And I already have something activated that you have to activate for combine mode. I already did it because it actually makes transforming him into this mode a lot easier. But come here, get your nail under here. You want to lift this up. And then you want to come here and fold these in. And those do fold in. And it's going to sit here when we do get... It's going to sit right here in combine mode. But for now, just leave it up and out of the way. What will be easier? Let me split the tail fin here. And let me push this down and undo this wing. I'm going to rotate it. Push down, undo the wing, rotate it. Then we, in theory, there we go. We should be able to undo all this. Undo all that. And there we go. So now, you want to come under here. And this is a little bit difficult because of everything that's here with it. Do that. In theory, there we go. Okay. Undo that bit there. And then we can come here. I do forget to do this, so I'm going to get this done now. Rotate this in. Fold this down. And then you want to fold this whole thing in here like that. Okay. So now you want to come here, take this, fold this bit down. Bring it in there. Just like so. And we want to get the leg up here. And to do that, we want to take this, bring this up to there. There is a tab. This tab right, focus, right here will go into the thigh slot right there. Like so. Now, before we close this up, we want to get these thrusters hidden. So, take the small thruster. You just want to rotate it down like that. Take this bigger one. You want to rotate this whole thing in. Like so. And then we can bring it in at this joint here. And tab all of this back together. Like so. Then make sure to take this wing, and then we will rotate it up this way. And then you can fold it in, and you can see there are... It's hard to see in there. There we go. You can see there are tabs in there. Some slots in there. We'll just take it, push them together, and there you go. Oh, wait, I lied. You want to take this, bring this down right here, and that will just sit in here like that. And there's there's quite a bit of things we wanted to do. Don't do this yet. Okay? Trust me. We want to open this panel back up. I completely messed it up. Oh boy. Okay. Let's get this out of the way. Get this opened back up. There we go. So that way we can... There we go. Okay. So you want to take this here. You want to fold this bit at the top down. Bring this in. And then fold this at the bottom up. And bring this whole thing in like that. And now we are good to make sure everything goes where it should. Like that. And then that will tab back in. And there you go. You get one done. And real quick, come here, open this up, and this will tab into there. Just like so. And I'll do the other side off camera. Okay. So, I forgot to close this up. And now it's... too late. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Everything's closed up. And now we'll just bring them together. Like so. Make sure you lift the wings up. And with that tab I showed you earlier, make sure you get them tabbed into the sides right here. Then you can pretty much just squeeze and get everything else lined up right here. This will sit here. And then we rotate here. You want to come here, bring this down. And I can't do that. And since he came with the hands, we will show how to get the hands on. And there are 2 tabs here and here, 2 tabs right here and here as well, 2 slots here and here, and right there and there. So get the top ones on first, and then bottom one, and there we go. Here is Blastoff in his arm mode, and he looks good. Another thing I want to mention real quick is there is a locking mechanism. I will show you what to do with that when we get into bot mode. Oh, and if it didn't do it for you already, just make sure the landing gear's up. But here he is in arm mode, and he looks really, really good. Unfortunately, I don't have anything else in arm mode to show him with. But yeah, he looks fantastic. I can't wait to finish this set. I have not combined them yet. I wanted to, but I wanted to wait until I could do the video with all of you to show you how it's going to look. So, yeah, this is definitely a good-looking arm. This is the right arm. Yes, he's the right arm. I don't know why I had to remember that, but I did. So, yeah, and one thing I do want to mention, I'll mention it as well in the combine mode. I had to loosen the screw up because the elbow joint was just way too tight. So I had to loosen that screw. But I got it. There we go. This is really, really amazing. So, yeah. There you go. So now, let's get down to robot mode. So, take the hand off of here. We're going to put that to the side. We're not going to need it anymore. Close this up. Like so. And there we will get started. I need to get my tweezers out because there's a part that's going to be difficult. So, come here. Split the legs. We will undo these. Like so. Split. I said split. There we go. Alright, so. Where do we start? We'll start here. So, undo all this. Right here, like so. And you want to bring these down like that. Come here, take this thruster, bring it out like that. Take this panel, you want to open that up, and then we can push it down, and then these 2 tabs will slot into these 2 slots here and here, like so. We do get that done. Now, there is something different you have to do with this. First, make sure you take this, collapse it in, then fold this tip of the fin down, like so. Then we can just take it. Now, I know he looks fiddly, but when you can get everything in, I do know what they mean by this is easier to, this is actually a lot easier to do off camera versus on. There we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. Got everything in. This will tab back in. Oh, wait. There we go. Maybe. Maybe. And this will just tab back in the way that it was before. Oh, you know what? I might have messed up. Hang on. Hang on a minute. It's not the first time. And it won't be the last. I did. Okay. Let me get this out of the way. Take these panels, fold this top one in, and fold this in, and then you can fold this down. Because now it's supposed to fit in the way it needs to go in. And now that actually worked way better than before. So there we go. Okay. There's a leg all done. Same thing on this side. And we got 2 legs all done. So now, let's get up here started. This is where this will come into play. This helps out a lot. So I'm going to try to get this underneath here. So in that way, because I don't really have nails for it, it won't undo. There we go. That's tight. Okay, so bring this down. And then there is this fin in here. We're going to rotate it to the side and bring it out like so. Take these bits in here. You want to fold these in. And then take this, extend it out, focus. Oh, I don't know why it doesn't want to focus today. But you want... Yeah, okay. Bring these in. Bring that down, like so. We will come here. We want to split. Split. Oh, these are... I'm glad these are secure, but I think they might be a little too secure. Come on. Get this in here. There we go. Okay. I don't have a spudger, so that's the best thing I can do. Bring this down, and in here, you can see that. If you have a spudger or something like what I'm using, it kind of makes this easier. You just undo it so that way you can get the ab crunch out of it. Right there. And make sure that we rotate here. Okay. So, there's a lot of things going on here. A lot of things. So, take these, we'll bring them out. You want to bring this to the side here. Then rotate it around. In theory, there's a lot of things in theory here that should work. I'll rotate it this way. Bring that up. There we go. There we go. Like that. Oop, I almost dropped the figure. Okay. You want to take this? We'll fold that in. Take this part with the head, bring that up. Then we can come here and close these all up. Make sure to bring this up like that. Bring this in. And there is this tab right there. It's going to go into the slot right there. So just take it. And we should There we go. It tabs right in. Take this bit, fold that in. There are these 2 tabs here and here. 2 slots right there and there. Bring up the chest. Like so. We are almost done. We just have the arms here to work on. For the arms, we're going to just take this. You want to fold that in. Going to rotate here. Undo this. It is on a hinge. And then we will rotate at the bicep here. Rotate at the elbow there. And now we can come in here. Focus. I don't know why it really is having lots of problems with focusing today. Okay, that does not want to open, so let me just get that in there. There we go. Boom. Get that. Open that up. Open this panel like that. There we go. Bring out the hand. And this is the way you want the hand to sit when you're going into alt mode. And bring that up. And then we can take this, just fold it in like this. And then these 2 tabs will slot into the 2 slots there and there. Like so. And there we go. We got that arm all done. And now, I feel like maybe it wasn't focusing because I had the light on for it. And now same thing on this arm. Alright, and one more thing is we'll come to the back here, rotate this around. This tab will slot in right there, like so. And there we go. Here we have Space Shuttle, aka Masterpiece Blastoff from Magic Square in his robot mode. And he looks really, just really good. I actually do like this. I think this is probably my favorite out of all of them. Let's get in close here. On his head sculpt, very nice. Yes, he doesn't have eyes painted. This is cartoon accurate, where that was pink. But you can see going down the chest. Everything on him is painted. He's 100% painted, and I love it. Got the grays, the purples, the browns. Going up the side here. You can see that. Going down the back. So clean as well. So, yeah. There he is. And now, before we show off articulation, we're going to bring in comparisons. Alright, so I'm actually going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to show off the articulation. So, articulation-wise, his head's on a swivel and a ball joint, so he can kind of do side-to-side, but he can look up really far, so you can get a nice flying pose out of him. He does look down pretty far. His arms do a full 360. You do get outward here and here, so you can go all the way up. Right there. You get a swivel right here at the bicep, as well as above the elbow. You do get a single jointed elbow, giving you a little over 90 degrees of bend there. You got wrist rotation. Each of the fingers are individually articulated. It also moves in and out, just like all the other ones. Thumb is on a hinge joint here and a ball joint. And each of the fingers are on a hinge joint and a ball joint at the base. So there's that. You get a nice ab crunch right there. You get a soft ratcheting waist swivel. He doesn't have hip skirts like how the rest of them do. He's the only one who doesn't, and this is accurate. His legs move forward that far back. If we bring this out, he can go that far there. Outward movement. You can do the full split, thigh swivel. double jointed knee, giving you about that far up right there. And he does have a nice ankle tilt right there. So, he is pretty posable. And I'm going to open up his hands here because his gun, you just take this, you want to bring it down. And also, there is no sprue on it, and it is painted, but this comes off. For some reason, all of their things come off. I think you can put like a light in there, but I'm not going to. Take this, plug it on into his hand. It should. Come on. Plug in. Plug in. It's tight, so there we go. And there we go. And now, for the comparisons, here he is next to Shockwave. And you can see he's a bit shorter than Wave right there. This is the KO version. I didn't mention that in my review. I didn't really know, but this is the KO. There you have that. And now we'll bring in the rest of the team. I can't wait. I'm so glad to have this. We'll put Brawl right back here. If we can get him to stand up straight, please. Please, Brawl. Please. Stand straight. There we go. Okay. So we got Brawl there. We'll put Vortex right here. Let me move him a bit. Put him there. We'll put Swindle right back here. And we will put Onslaught right in the back of all of them because he is the tallest. And there you go. The full Combaticons are completed. And now all we got to do is get down to Bruticus, and that will be in the next video. So there you have that. And now I do want to say, if you like this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so that way you never miss a new video. I am so glad we're finally at the end of the journey. There is one more video after we do Bruticus that I'm going to have to bring out again for this set, and yeah. But anyways, if you guys did like it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so that way you never miss a new video. I'll see you guys in the next one.